I'm sure if you're like most people, you wake up every day with a list of priorities running around in your head, or you may even take it to the next level and actually write down your priorities. You may think you have your priorities in order because you say so. However, priorities are not what you say, they are what you do. Let me explain. Let's say your priority is to go to work, but when you get there, you pull out your cell phone to text your friends or to see how many likes you got on your recent post. Then your phone is your priority, not your work. If you say your priority is to be healthy, but you don't exercise or eat right, then I'm sure you'd agree it's not really a priority. Another mistake a lot of people make is doing urgent stuff rather than the important stuff. And usually the urgent stuff became urgent because it was once a priority that didn't get done. And when this happens, you're creating more urgent stuff to do rather than having the time to prioritize and do the important things in your life. You are creating a circle of crazy busyness. Then you keep making excuses as to why you never have time to do what's important because you keep getting interrupted with what's urgent. It's like being on a hamster wheel. You're going round and round and round and round, but you're not getting anywhere. So how do you stop all this nonsense? Well, I'm going to give you 8 things you can implement right away to help you prioritize and be more successful. Number 1, work the entire time you're working. I challenge you, turn off your cell phone. If your cell phone is needed for your workday, then ignore any alerts that are not work related. And if you're worried about an emergency, do what they did in the old days. Give your family your work number so they can reach you if needed. And do not open any social media on your computer. Wouldn't it be nice to complete all your work at work so when you got home you could focus your time on other things that are important to you? Number 2. Set a schedule for things that you may not like to do, but you know have to get done. Things like cleaning your home, doing the laundry, or paying your bills. Don't wait until the last minute and rush to be frustrated. You know what has to get done. So set an alarm for a day and a time and stick to it. Number 3, understand the difference of being busy and being productive. Ask yourself if what you're doing at this very moment is moving you closer or further from your goals and dreams. Some people get so busy doing busy work, they never actually have time doing the important work. Number 4, prepare for your week every Sunday. You do know that Monday comes after Sunday, right? All right, I'm just checking because I am so surprised how many people are not ready when Monday rolls around. I'm like, what? You do know Monday always comes after Sunday, right? Okay, then spend a few hours every Sunday preparing for your week. Look at your calendar for the week. Schedule your meetings. Block out time for yourself, for your family, and for some fun. Prepare your meals in advance. Fill your car with gas. Trust me, your week will go so much smoother when you prepare. Number 5, leverage your downtime. I do this all the time. For example, if I have a long drive, I'll schedule calls that could be completed while I'm on the road. And when I'm at the airport, I use the time waiting to read up on industry news. And when I'm in a seatbelt 38,000 feet in the air, I get tons of work done. I take advantage of the fact that this is the only time I'm ever going to have 5 hours of uninterrupted time. Think about where you can leverage your time. Look at your day, identify the downtimes, then schedule things that you can do during that time. Call it your power time because it really can help you power through and be more productive. Number 6, start every day right. Don't just roll out of bed, get dressed, and go to work. Instead, get up 30 minutes earlier. Do something good for you. Take a walk, drink your coffee sitting outside, turn on a yoga YouTube video, and stretch your way into a positive, productive day. Number 7, write a stop doing list rather than a to-do list. Steve Jobs said that what made Apple Apple was not so much what they chose to build, but all the projects they chose to ignore. What's going to be on your stop doing list? Will it be stop watching TV? Stop staying up late? You decide. You know what's sucking your time and making you less productive. And number 8, quit multitasking. Let me share with you the myth of multitasking. Yes, we are all capable of doing 2 things at one time. It's possible, for example, to watch TV while cooking dinner or to answer an email while talking on the phone. What is impossible is concentrating on 2 tasks at once. This wouldn't be a big deal if the human brain could transition seamlessly from one job to the next, but it can't. Multitasking forces us to pay a mental price each time you interrupt one task and jump to another. In psychological terms, this mental price is called the switching cost. For example, the typical person checks email once every 5 minutes, and on average, it then takes 64 seconds for our brains to resume the previous task after you check your email. So, in other words, because of email alone, we typically waste 1 out of every 6 minutes. So you may think that you're being more productive and can get to your priorities, faster multitasking, but it's actually counterproductive. Doing more things does not drive faster or better results. Focusing and doing one thing at a time is what drives better results. I hope you found this message on priorities helpful, and remember to keep up the positive forward motion.